Hello, 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 everybody. So, today I'm coming to you because I have a topic. Clearly, I always come on when I have a topic. And I want to address, kind of the things that you probably want to address in the workplace, but you don't want to because you don't want to be sued. Just being frank, right? So, black women, African American females, Latino females, whatever, kind of ethnicity you are from, it seems to be a thing with ethnic women and their hair. Like that seems to also be a thing in the workplace. So let's talk about it. Let's kind of talk it out. Let's talk about, the things about hair. Let's talk about the do's and don'ts, the things you might not want to say, the things you may want to stay away from. Okay, so clearly I have my hair done, it's red, right? So this is a wig. Clearly it was a blonde wig before it was a red wig. So earlier in the year there was such a big deal about hair and people not being comfortable with wearing their natural hair or whatever it may be. So I literally stood in front of a mirror and cut all of my hair off. Why? Because hair grows. So if you are having a problem with your hair growth, then you probably need to have a consultation. There may be some things you need to change in your diet, etc. But as far as hair goes in the workplace, let's kind of talk through it just a little bit. So one of the pet peeves for me, and I don't know about other black women, is when non-black females or just white women at the end of the day, you come in, your hair is different, obviously it's different. Clearly we both know that my hair didn't grow overnight, and then the first thing that comes out is, did you get a haircut? Well, no, because, my hair is probably 24 inches longer than it was before, so obviously no, I didn't get a haircut. So while that might seem trivial to some, it's annoying. We don't always like to be questioned about our hair. We don't want you to touch it, we don't want you to rub in it. Just say, oh, you did something different, or your hair looks nice, or you don't say anything. How about you just observe it and then there's nothing to kind of say, right? Clearly there's everything from braids to wigs to weaves, and those are all different things. And I think at this point, nobody should be concerned, or nobody should really care about how someone else is wearing their hair. But it seems to be such a topic of controversy. Now, you also have hairstyles that may be more ancestral or traditional when we start talking about locks and we start talking about other, twists and things of that nature. Now, we talked about grooming and dress code and things like that up front, so that might be something that you want to address in the beginning if you have a certain length of hair that you need to have at your organization. Not because it's black hair, okay? Not because, you think the hairstyle is too ethnic, because that's probably the worst thing you could say and will lead you straight to court, so you want to stay away from that one. Anywho, so you kind of want to steer clear of that one because those are things that you just don't say, right? So now this is not an opinion-based thing. You can't, just because I don't like your hair today, and it's almost like you think that people look amazingly different. It's like Superman syndrome, right? When Clark Kent puts on the glasses and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh my God, we didn't know it was Superman. Well, obviously you look like Superman to me, right? So just, in jest, I say, right? Because clearly we look like the same person. Because if I look in the mirror, I look the same as I did yesterday. I just have a different color hair, or I just have a different hairstyle, or it's short, or it's long, or whatever it may be. So I think, a lot of times, I don't think that, white America understands the sensitivity around this, right? Or it always has to be a topic of conversation. Why can't it just be, hey, good morning, hi, did you have a nice weekend, or whatever it may be? And then the assumption is also made, like, oh, she probably took off work because she was going to get her hair done. So what if she did? If she was able to take off work and everything was okay and it, wasn't causing any extra problems or issues and she was authorized to do that, then who really cares? So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, stop addressing black women. Stop addressing, women with their hair. Stop talking about wigs and, oh, now her hair is down her ass. Okay, clearly it is, right? And that's okay because it's for the sake of fashion. So if someone is coming into the office and they are properly groomed and they look well and, it does not matter what color their hair is, right? We have to really move away from judgment and stop looking at someone to judge them based on our own individual preferences preferences based on the things that we like and we don't like, because technically it's not personal and it has nothing to do with you personally. So I guess, my advice would be, just steer clear of the hair conversation, and please don't ask to touch it, and please don't ask to rub it and run your hands through it. Nobody likes that. It's extremely disrespectful. So hopefully this was helpful to someone who needed to hear this, but it's not something that, we kind of like to address. And clearly nobody's insane. We all know that, it's a wig or a weave, and we're fine with that because it's a part of the culture. It's what we do. It's almost like an accessory, literally. It's like, throwing on earrings these days, right? And a lot of, white women, you've been doing this for a long time, putting in extensions and wearing wigs and things like that. And technology has brought us so far, kind of to the future with lace fronts and things that make it look more natural. So stay away from these conversations. Just let it go, let it be. And unless it is a problem with grooming, then it's really not one that you should be having at work. Hopefully this is helpful to someone. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a wonderful weekend. Thanks. Bye.